Every time I come here, it's powerful because I see new names, different names, people I've known for many, many years, and it never loses that.
Things strike people differently, but for me, and I read these names, they met the moment.
When I first became involved with this memorial project, I had a great appreciation for it, but I had no idea the impact.
It has taken more than a decade for the California Firefighters Memorial to pass from a distant dream to the reality that we're about to unveil today. It carries the names of 855 men and women, 855 different stories, every one of them important to you, the firefighters, important to all of us as citizens of California.
The single, driving force behind all of this, and so much for California firefighters in the last 40 years, was Dan Terry. I mean, it was his vision that saw not only the need, but the path to get this memorial actually built. And that's saying a lot.
When I originally thought about this, and I thought, okay, it's a wonderful thing. And I went to the one in Colorado Springs that the International has. But I thought, there's all kinds of people that'll never go to Colorado Springs or never be able to. So we need to have a place for those members and those families to have their own memorial.
I was kind of there on the ground floor. Later on, I was appointed to the site selection committee and went through that process. When we walked this very piece of ground, I remember thinking, boy, this would be a nice spot.
Everybody said, well, you can't do that there. Well, we said, well, why can't we? It's a park, it's a public park, it's the home of the state capitol. Well, you just can't do that there. So we ended up literally having to pass a bill that says we could do it there.
Probably in the mid-late 90s, you really become aware that they're going to build a firefighters memorial at the Capitol grounds, and the awareness really started with the license plates.
There's zero public money involved in this. We, as a profession, got together and we did it, whether it be a license plate. There was people raising money for us all over the state, and so it's theirs too.
When you're involved or have knowledge of a memorial from the very ground floor, that the history and the true meaning. Every time I come here, it's in your chest.
Let me tell you, this is a living memorial. Every statue here has some significance.
One of the ones that really captures me is fallen brother, Jerry Shannon, a firefighter in San Francisco, and the rescue that he did.
Who actually cut a woman out of the Loma Prieta earthquake and saved her life at great peril to his own. And that's him.
Members of the Sacramento Fire Department took the fallen brother statue off of the truck and assisted in setting it where it is today. That was handled by on-duty firefighters from this city.
The other statues, every one has some significance. The California Fire Service is diverse. We have an African American advancing that line. We have a Latino advancing the line. We have a young man who actually was killed in a fire from Cal Fire. And we have one of the absolute first women fire chiefs in the state of California.
So to honor all in our profession and to honor their loved ones who also give so much, it's now my distinct privilege to ask for the unveiling of Fallen Brother.
And I know every one of us is excited and proud that our loved one's sacrifice will be immortalized on the wall behind me. But I also know there isn't one among us that wouldn't give up all that excitement and pride for one more day with the person whose name is etched on the wall. I ask for the unveiling of Holding the Line.
Huge amounts of people here, lots of TV. It was a big, big thing in Sacramento. And I think at that point is when I realized, wow, this is really something we can be proud of.
Our annual memorial ceremony is important. Obviously, the firefighters that we honor, the pipes and drum band, the activities that we do with respect to the presentation of the flag, the reading of the names, the ringing of the bell, grounded in fire service tradition that goes back hundreds of years.
It is always about the families and the loved ones that they lost. What I want them to always remember is I hope they come back to this place to visit.
We continue to honor it and preserve it because it's not only a legacy, but also it's a piece of every one of us.
I hope that the family members that are here can walk away from seeing the name, and it's emotional when you see that. On the other hand, I hope they know that it's theirs, and it's theirs to bring their children to, their grandchildren to, and it'll be there forever for them.